In a quiet corner of the village, where mud-walled houses stood strong against the winds of time and tall green trees shaded the courtyards, lived Ratan and his wife Ginni. They lived a simple life, he in his plain cotton kurta and dhoti, she in her bright colorful sari that carried the fragrance of the earth. Their happiness was not measured in riches, but in small joys, the chirping of chickens, the laughter they shared on their veranda, and most of all, the gentle presence of their cow, Lakshmi. Lakshmi was more than an animal to them, she was like family. Her milk sustained their days, her calm eyes brought peace to their hearts, and her steady breathing filled their yard with warmth. Every morning, Ratan would sit on a small wooden stool, place a clay pot under her, and hum softly while milking her. The rhythmic sound of milk drops filling the pot mixed with the clucking of chickens and the rustling of leaves in the wind. Sometimes, Ginni would stand nearby, her dupatta drawn modestly across her head, smiling at her husband as he worked. But one morning, everything changed. Ratan had just returned from the market, tired but content after selling vegetables. He placed the remaining goods in the house, washed his face at the hand pump, and sat on the veranda to rest. Ginni was arranging the vegetables inside when he suddenly heard her voice tremble. "Ratan. Lakshmi doesn't look well." He rushed out into the courtyard and froze. The cow was lying on the ground, her sides heaving weakly, her eyes dull and lifeless. For a moment, his heart stopped. Dropping everything, he knelt beside her, his hands shaking as he touched her head. "Ginni, what happened? Why is she like this?" His voice cracked with fear, his words heavy with helplessness. Ginni stood behind him, her face pale, her sari clutched tightly in her fists. "I don't know," she whispered, tears threatening to fall. "She was fine in the morning." Ratan pressed his forehead against Lakshmi's side, his eyes filling with tears. "No, no, you cannot leave us," he muttered, as if the cow could hear him and answer. Memories rushed into his mind, the first day he bought her, the way she licked his hand, the countless mornings she had stood patiently while he milked her. Lakshmi was not just a cow, she was the heartbeat of their little home. The chickens walked quietly around, sensing the sorrow in the yard. Even the breeze seemed to hush. Ratan felt as though the weight of the world had settled on his shoulders. He could not imagine life without her. But fate has a way of testing hearts and then healing them. After hours of sitting beside her, crying and praying, Ratan refused to give up. He ran to the herbalist in the village, begged for medicine, and returned with trembling hands. He and Ginni worked together, feeding her water, applying medicine, whispering words of comfort as if she were their own child. Days passed in worry, but slowly, the cow's eyes regained their shine. Her breathing,